find easy recipe of this green moong dal utpam or moonbeam pancake. Made with simple ingredients, this pancake or utpam as we call it here in India is such a crispy texture. I have used a mixture of urad dal, split green moong dal and a little bit of rice along with cilantro or coriander leaves to make this paste. I've added chopped onions, red chili powder, green chilies and salt. You don't have to soak these lentils for very long. If you're making it in summer, 1 hour is sufficient. Just blend them to make the smooth paste and pour them over a hot iron tawa. You can use non-stick as well. Spread it gently. You have to season the iron tawa with a little bit of oil or ghee using a raw onion, and then you have to start making these pancakes or utpams. Let it cook on slow flame. Apply ghee. Once you apply ghee, you will notice that little bubbles will start appearing. You can use a knife just to see how the texture is done from the other side, and then remove the utpam from the sides for easy flow. Make sure to cook from both the sides because utpam is a thick pancake or it's not very thin like dosa. You have to cook it properly. You can use it to cover the flat iron tawa for the best cooking. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day ahead. If you're looking for a great way to introduce leafy vegetables to your kids, this batua parantha, which is Indian flatbread made using batua leaves or pigweed leaves, this is a great idea. I have used fresh batua leaves and they are kneaded into a wheat flour dough. Make sure to wash batua leaves thoroughly because they are full of mud. I used 2-3 different bowls of water, and once they are washed properly, the mud settles down at the bottom, and then I put them to a boil for roughly about 5 minutes. So when they are generally raw, they are light green in shade like this. And once they are done with the boiling, they change the color to dark green. That's how we know that they are done, like this. Put them to sieve so that the water drains out. Any colander would work. And once they are cooled off, then you start kneading the dough. I love adding green chilies to my, dishes. But if you don't like spicy, you have to reduce that amount of chili. Add the batua blanched leaves, the wheat flour. I add red chili powder along with salt and dry mango powder, that is amchur. So knead a not so stiff dough, and you have to add water at a regular interval for kneading the dough. So once the dough is done, almost done, it takes a crumbly shape and texture, and once it is done, you add desi ghee. If you don't like ghee for whatever reason, then you can switch to any of the oils like coconut oil, avocado oil, or normal olive oil. But I would highly recommend using ghee for these paranthas. I will in fact cook the paranthas also in ghee. So once the dough is settled, take one small roll and leave using the rolling pin. Easier to roll it, and you can dust it with some wheat flour for a smooth texture. You can choose the width of the parantha as per your requirement. I make them generally thin, and I use flat iron tawa for cooking the paranthas. Most of my flatbreads, they are made using this iron tawa only. You can use any tawa of your choice, and I apply ghee, and once it is cooked from both the sides, you can see how crusty and how browned it is. Enjoy it with curd and pickle. Have a great day. Bye bye. If you're looking for a healthy Indian breakfast, this is perfect recipe for that. It is my mother-in-law's recipe. This bread basin toast
is essentially a healthy version of bread pakoda. Instead of deep frying bread pakoras, you can just toast them on iron tawa. We need simple ingredients: besan, which is gram flour, red chili powder, salt, dry mango powder, which is amchur, and kasuri methi. If you want, you can add chopped veggies. You can add chopped cilantro. I just made it plain because that's how my family likes it. You have to beat besan flour with water. Add little in the beginning so that there are no lumps. Gradually, we'll add more water and make it like having a smooth consistency so that we can dip bread pieces easily into it. If you're following me, you already know that I'm a huge fan of green chilies. So I've added chopped green chilies. Feel free to adjust the heat. This is going to be a bit spicy. So this is a single bread slice. We will dip it, flip it, and immediately place it on hot iron tawa. There is no going to be sticking. It's absolutely fine. I have just seasoned it with little oil and cleaned it with raw onion, and it is totally ready for the toasting. Add any oil. I have used sesame oil. I just love the strong flavor that comes with sesame oil. Flip it. Make sure to cook it from both the sides. There's no need of any non-stick or coated tawas because iron tawa works well. I have made it for the family of 5, so around 8 to 10 pieces can be toasted with the help of this recipe. So flip it and cook it. You can cover it with lid for efficient cooking. So see, this looks perfectly cooked from both the sides. Serve it with green cilantro chutney and enjoy it. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.